Hello, today we're going to take a look at how to create our own logo for our mini logo assignment. We just spent several days looking at different logos and different ways to advertise for multimedia. Well, we talked about the types of advertisement. Well, we're going to create a mini logo for you. So let's take a look at the assignment. Okay, it's pretty simple here. It says, today we're going to use a website called draw.io to create a personal logo for yourself. I'm going to show you some features in draw.io, but if you cannot remember how to do something here, here is a video draw.io tutorial. So I gave you that, and then there's written directions as well if you can't remember how to do something. So in your logo, there should be your first name and last name together. You should use colors that you like and pictures and graphics and shapes you feel represent you. To use Google Classroom to upload the assignment, you basically have to go to the assignment. And when you go to turn it in, you go to add or create. You're going to go to add. And then from add, you're going to go to Drive. You're going to search Google Drive, and you should be able to find your draw.io picture. Because it's kind of difficult. It doesn't, even though it's a Google app, you could get there through Google, it doesn't always behave that right way. If I were doing an assignment and I would go to draw.io to get started. But if I wanted to work on it again at home, I would probably go to Drive, find what I was working on, click on it, and then at the top there should be an open with draw.io. I'm going to try to see if I can't get you to see that all today. So what do we need? You have to log into your district email. You have to go to the assignment, add to insert an item from Google Drive. And then when you complete your assignment and wish to submit it, click turn in and turn in again. Make sure. So the things I'm looking for on the assignment, this is how I'm going to be grading you. I'm going to change that to 5. That's what it should be because it's a 20-point assignment. So software usage. Student use draw.io to create their logo, have their name, and then use Google Classroom to properly submit it. And then neatness. The logo coloring and shapes are drawn neatly. So basically it is or it isn't, and that's going to depend on your points. Oh, I see what that meant now. I'm a goofball. This is a rubric, not a point check. So, I mean, that's pretty simple. So I'm going to go to draw.io. Okay, and it takes us here. And it's going to ask us where you want to save your diagrams to. You need to choose Google Drive, otherwise you're going to be in kind of a world of hurt. And you have to authorize it. You have to verify and who you are. You have to allow draw.io to have access to Google Drive and the files within it so that it can open it up. So you go to allow. So we're going to create new diagram. So I'm going to go to blank and create. Now it says use root folder. Normally I'd go, no, I wanted to pick a folder, but this automatically basically forces you to go to the root folder. So you go to yes. And I'm gonna start by calling this mini logo. Now notice I clicked in front of that dot, draw.io. I don't want to get rid of that. So I'm going to call it mini logo. And I put that in camel case. There's no spaces, but each letter or each word starts with a capital letter. So I'm renaming it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put in a strong shape, a shape that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and choose. Let's see. I don't know if I like that one. Oh, let's just go simple. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Well, I'm not going to get everything in there that I want, so I'm going to expand. It works a lot like everything else. If you pull from a diagonal, usually things are proportional. So I'm going to bring that shape down here. Now I'm going to give that shape some color. So I'm going to fill it, and I'm going to fill it with, let's see, blue. And the gradient, you could change what gradient there is. So I'm going to go with that blue as well. Oh, that's nice. And you could choose whether you go from the bottom, the side, from east to west. That should be east. Okay. So that's where it starts is the east. I could put a line around the outside. I could choose what I want the line to look like, the dotted. I'm going to choose a nice hot color so it shows up. And I can make that line a lot bigger. You could do all kinds of different things. You can work with text when you bring it in, and you can arrange like putting shapes in certain orders. So the first thing I'm going to do is the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the shape. If you double click on the shape, then your cursor automatically ends up there, and you can put your name in. Ooh, I didn't get my space in. Now that's really little. I want to see if I can get the. All right, finally got it. Now, that's size 12. If I want that to be interesting, I have to click it and make it bigger. Oh, good, it fills the thing. If I really wanted to, I could hit enter between the two and fill it that way, but I'm not going to do that. I want my font color to be that wicked hot red because I think that'll make sense, or pink, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. So now I'm going to go get some pictures. So just for our purposes, I want to make it neat. So I'm going to, in the Google box here, I'm going to type in juggle pictures. And oh, look how cute. I'm going to go to images, and I hope he stays there. Oh, he looks just like my little baby bear. So I like this one. I'm going to click on him. I'm going to right click on him, and I'm going to save image as. Now, you have to pay attention, or actually, we don't even have to do this. I forgot. We could take that picture and drag it on in, and then manipulate it. So I like dogs. I like flowers. Hmm. Ooh, that's original. Wild rainbow. You know what I want? Flowers. There it is. Bird of paradise bouquet. I love bird of paradise. Oh, gorgeous. I like him. So I'm going to pull him in. I have to play up to where that tab is and then pull him back down. Yeah, and he doesn't go where I want him to, so I have to move him around. And I like college basketball. Now, most of the pictures for most things are no big deal. There's no issue. However, this is going to be a little bit different. So we got all kinds of nice pictures. But the problem is I don't want to get in trouble for breaking like their copyright. So I click on Tools, Usage Rights, and I choose Commercial and Other License. I don't know if there'll be anything left. Okay, let's see. I'm going to just take this picture, and it's a real good one. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to pull it in there. And I guess I'm going to pull in a picture of my daughter. So this time I'm going to go to search. I think I have one in here. So I'm going to go to multimedia. I think if I have a picture of my daughter, that's where it's going to be. And I'm looking for my pics for Pixlr. Nope, that's not going to be it. Let's go to self-portrait. Maybe they're in there. I don't want to spend a ton of time. Oh, I still don't have my daughter, but there's a nice picture of New Orleans. So I'm going to bring that up. Let's see if that goes in the way it's supposed to. Probably doesn't. So that's not going to work. So I might have to search out my fourth picture instead. So I'm going to go to images. What else do I like here? Trivia. So I like to go to trivia nights. This one looks fun. So I'm going to grab that picture and I'm going to pull that in. Now everything's neat. I got my first and last name. I've got colors that are bright. I can change some stuff on these colors if I want. Some of you like to get all crazy with it. So I might go back to style, and if I can go to border, I might change that border. What if I change that border that hot red, hot pink, and made it a little thicker? Oh, that looks cool. Same thing there. Okay. I think you guys get the point on this, what you can do and what you want it to look like. So I would turn this in. I just go to the assignment and I don't have it, but over here you would have, um, turn in assignment or add so if you click add, you can then you can choose whether you want a file or something from Drive. Choose Drive, and if it's the last thing you were working on, then it should be right up near the top. Or if you worked on it that day, it should be right up near the top. You can then click on the draw.io picture and go to click turn in and make sure that you verify that you want to turn it in again, and that's all there is to it. The one thing else I do want you to see is I'm going to go to my drive, and if you'll notice, it's one of the most recent things, so it's not really that difficult to find either. Remember, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to help you out. Have a great day.